I'm looking for someone. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Welcome everybody to the first episode of Reviewcast. I just want this place to talk about fan castings, you know. I want people to watch this episode, looking at you, Roger Caruls. So I got, Silent Hill 2 is the first episode. We'll do this was called Silent Hill 2 1993. We got our footage going. Yeah. So first one we're gonna do Dario Argento's Silent Hill 2 1993, okay. Right out of the gate, you can see Angela as Neve Campbell. Yeah, I talked with a homie about it, like the bangs especially. That really looks Angela-esque. I can really see it. I think she'd do a great job, especially back in the 90s. Neve Campbell would be terrific. Let's see. I don't know anyone else in this except William Fichtner for James Sunderland. Now here's the thing, when I first saw this, because I've seen this before, when I first saw this, my mind immediately went to William Fichtner's movie, You Should Have Left, where he's very confused and he's with his kid and his wife leaves. I saw the movie and I hate it. It's such a shit knockoff of Silent Hill 2. But I can see using him for this. Only to then realize that it wasn't William Fichtner, that was Kevin Bacon. So I have really no frame of reference for this. William Fichtner, I've seen him in Dark Knight, right? I've seen him in Longest Yard. Probably a couple others. What, Ninja Turtles? I don't know. He's kind of an out there pick. At that point, I would just put Kevin Bacon in. But he does have the look. This is the look. Maybe you could pull it off. Who knows? We'll skip ahead a little. Right out of the gate, Robert Pattinson as James Sunderland is goated. I wouldn't pick it, but if that's who was playing him, I would be okay with it. Because if you take the Bruce Wayne he did in the Batman and kind of mix it a little with Edward Cullen, from Twilight, I know everybody hates it. But it's really awkward and weird, but you kind of need that for Silent Hill. And he would look great with the blonde. It's got my vote. I'd watch it. Lily James, I don't think I know Lily James. I do not. Rowan Blanchard, do we know who that is? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't know this person in any way, shape, or form. I have no idea. So I can't say much to that. Paul Walter Hauser. Wasn't he in some fucking movie or some clip where he told him that he couldn't smoke?
Oh, excuse me, sir. You can't smoke out here.
Well, what are you doing?
He plays some guy that's you can't smoke here. But he's vaping. Whatever. I don't know this guy. I don't know him at all. Here, we could double check. But genuinely, I don't know this guy. I've maybe seen him in a couple things. He's apparently in the new Resident Evil. That's really cool. Okay, he's in Inside Out 2, that's right. He's Embarrassment. That's what it's called. Embarrassment. Okay. Laura, I don't know any kid actors. You know what I mean? I stay good, I stay clean. I'm not on the Epstein files, so I don't really know any child actors. I don't watch Disney Channel. Robert Bob... No, I'm not trying to pronounce that. He's Hungarian. Holy shit! 7'7"? He was in Alien. Was he the alien? Holy fuck, he was. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be cool with that for Pyramid Head. Got a weird ass neck. Look at his neck. I'm bullying this man. This man is beautiful. He looks like a chill guy. I got no beef with him. He's freakishly fucking tall, which I think would actually work really well. Where did my tab go? I do this a lot. Where somehow I accidentally pick it up and I move it. And I don't know how I do that. I'm just here we go. We don't need that. Doesn't need to be there. Yeah, no, I'm not against having him. I think just having a tall pyramid would be cool. We'd have to put some, like, kind of suit on it. You know what I mean? Because, like, dude's a bit skinny. I don't know how accurate that picture is. If it is, somebody get this man a sandwich, because he kind of need it. But I think having someone like that tall, that big, like could really work for Pyramid Head, because I don't think the big buff Pyramid Head is the way to go. But I think having him kind of a little bit of a freakish height would be interesting. You know what I mean? He towers over. It's intimidating. You can see I'm skipping a lot on here because I know a lot of these are like jokes. You see what I mean? Like, what is this? Who is this guy? How about this one? Cameron Diaz. That's a great... Who the fuck picked Johnny Sins as Pyramid Head? See, this is the problem. This is the fucking problem. Why are Mary and Maria played by separate people here? That's weird. Dan Stevens. Do I know him? Holy shit, he's an actor. Who could have thought? Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Maybe... What I'm learning is I need to broaden the movies I watch. Night at the Museum, Battle of Smithsonian. So that's like the worst, right? That's the worst Night at the Museum. It's the only one I have on DVD, and I hate it. Cobbler. Okay, he was the pretty boy in Cobbler. What an out there pick to remember this guy. He's the pretty boy in Cobbler. Anyone else kind of feel like he could pull off like a PewDiePie with this picture? Hey, yo, did we just find a fan casting for PewDiePie? I feel like we did. Okay, I'm getting lost in the sauce. That guy is James? I don't know enough about his acting to say. He's just a hot pretty boy in Cobbler. Marie is Cameron Diaz. I think that's actually goated. I've actually heard that apparently the face is somewhat based off of Cameron Diaz, and I really think a younger, like maybe 90s Cameron Diaz would kill that shit. Y'all seen Cameron Diaz in The Mask? You see what I'm talking about? That's Maria. That's Maria right there. Are you kidding me? Pyramid Head Johnny Sins. See what I'm talking about? Who did this? Who did this fucking Hulk Hogan is Eddie?
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Let me tell you something, brother. Oh my God! What a masterpiece!
Okay, Aaron Eckhart. Aaron Eckhart as James. Now, I'm seeing it in my head. If you don't know, I've seen this man as Two-Face. I've seen this man in Black Dahlia. I've seen him in quite a few things. I'm picturing it. It's like taking a bite of food. You're gonna sit there, soak it up, let it simmer, feel it, let it sting, hold it, now chew it. And I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking that flavor. That's a good fan casting. Again, would I pick him? No. But if I saw they were like, oh, Aaron Eckhart is playing James Sunderland, I'd be like, okay, let's see what he's got. That's not bad. You know what I mean? Again, we have a Maria Mary, Cameron Diaz, of course. That's a goated pick. Natalie Dyer, I don't know her and shit. All I know is that she looks a lot like Timothy Chalamet. So I can't say much to it. I can say she looks young. So I guess that works for Angela. One of the problems with Angela is everybody thought she looked really old in the original. I don't like James Corden as Eddie because I don't like James Corden. Oh, what a bummer. I didn't kill him, I swear. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking hate James Corden. We're going to go on to the next one. Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell, okay. He was the guy that had a fake affair with Sydney Sweeney to boost that movie they were in.
What's a jerk vest? I'm sorry, what?
Okay. Take a bite. I'm not liking that taste. He's a little too pretty for me. He's a little too pretty. And there's no disrespect to anyone we've discussed before. But he's a little too pretty for it. Like, he's a little too perfect. You know what I mean? I don't know fucking anyone else. The name Bo Mitchell, that sounds familiar. I don't know nobody else from that one. Okay. All right, we got some picks. Now, I could be wrong, but judging by the image used, this bitch from Twilight. Yep. So they're saying for Maria, Ashley Greene from Twilight. I'm taking that bite. I'm holding it. I think I'm liking it. Like, okay, hold up. Yeah, I know. But like, look, everybody hates Twilight. But if you make her like blonde, yo, that's kind of Maria though. Like, okay, I'm all for that. Rose Leslie. I don't know how I feel about Mary and Maria being played by separate people. I don't know her from Dick. I don't know. I guess I could see it, but I kind of want Mary and Maria to be played by the same person. Although these two do look alike. Sam Claflin. Why do I know that one? What have you been in, good sir? Not enough. Okay, he was in Pirates, which I also didn't watch. Hold up, who did he play in Pirates? Because my family watched it. So if I can recognize him. And I cannot recognize. I have no idea who this guy is. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe this is the sleeper pick, but I don't know. I think Jonah Hill as Eddie is a really, really bad pick. First of all, he's not fat. Second of all, you're picking Jonah Hill because he's fat. Oh, whoa, wait. We're getting an aftertaste from this Eddie Jonah Hill one. Now, hold up. We have to analyze this aftertaste. You take that bite, you swallow it, and it's like, oh, that wasn't that good. I didn't like it. I should have spat that out. But then there's a hint of garlic. There's something to it. Now, hold on. Maybe if this was 90s, maybe I'd take it. There's worse picks out there. I like that. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick ours. I always wanted to, but I never did. So we're going to right now. Now for starters, we have James Sunderland. I may have spelt his name wrong, whatever. We do have Angela. We got Eddie. Maria. Now here's the thing, Maria / Mary, because in my opinion, they should be played by the same person. They're supposed to kind of be the same in a way. Who are we missing? Laura, I don't have a pick for, so we're kind of going to go off of which child actress it seems looks like the character the most. There's not a lot of options with it. Should I even pick someone for Pyramid Head? You know what, I will. Do we have any other characters to pick now? That's the whole fucking game right there. So now the first things first. James. Now, this is a tough choice. This is an extremely tough choice. And I think I know who my pick is. Robert Pattinson is an absolute sleeper pick for this. He's really good, and I'm kind of sick of him being underrated. Now, Pyramid Head's next. Pyramid Head. We didn't see many picks for him. But to keep with the theme, I think it also has to be Robert Pattinson. Just because the idea of Pyramid Head being James has always been a thing. Kind of a projection type deal. So not showing the face, but maybe if it's his body, it would make a little sense. Maybe if he has like, you know, like a freckle or a mole or something, and we see him shirtless and we're like, wait, is that him? That could tease it. Eddie. Eddie's another tough pick. Mostly because I don't know a lot of fat white actors. But there was one that just stuck out to me. It stuck out to me a lot, and I think, while I don't know this actor personally or like how well they would do, I will say that I think that, at least aesthetically speaking, it's a good pick. I think it's got to be that Paul Walter Hauser, you know? I just think it's a good pick. Okay, next one, Maria and Mary. Now, I felt pretty hard locked on this being Cameron Diaz for a long time, but I saw one that changed my mind today, and that was Ashley Greene. She has the perfect face for Maria. We don't have to have a 90s theme to it. I think if this was a 90s version, I would want Cameron Diaz just as hard as I'd want Neve Campbell for Angela. Outside of that, it's got to be Ashley Greene. It has to be. Who are we missing? We are missing Laura. We got to think about this, because this is a hard pick because I don't know anyone. Willow Sage Hart. She looks a lot like the role. Remember, we're judging this one off of appearance. Alex West Leffer seems to be the closest in age. We'll do that one. Alex Left. Okay, I've already forgotten her name. West. I also spelt the first part wrong. Wow, I'm struggling. Alex West Leffler. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Finally, we have Angel. Now, this is kind of the difficult pick because in my mind, if it ain't Nev Campbell, it's kind of wrong. But this ain't no 90s cast. Now, we did see a few over the course of this. And maybe it's a little out there, but I do like this pick. Rooney Mara. She might be 40. What? I had a thing I was gonna say she's 40? Damn! Looking good for 40. Okay, yeah, she was in Social Network. I'm pretty sure she was in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, wasn't she? She's aged so well, I wouldn't have known. 40. You're lying. Is there a recent picture? 2025. Maybe late 20s. Maybe some 30s. I would have never guessed 40s. Good for her. She gotta be the pick. I just remember her from Nightmare on Elm Street, and I was like, her behavior really matches the character. So for the first time, I finally completed my Silent Hill 2 fan casting. We have for Pyramid Head and James Sunderland, of course. Robert Pattinson. Can we get a picture up of him blonde? Not one with the beard. Just him blonde. Maybe in a green jacket. Eddie is Paul Walter Hauser. I'm assuming how to pronounce his last name. I don't know him from anything. Put a picture of him. Put a picture of him with no beard. Maybe wearing a hat. Maria/Mary, Ashley Greer. Can we get a picture of her blonde, please? We need that picture. Short hair. Absolutely goated. Absolutely goated. Laura's Alex West Leffler, yeah. There will be no image on screen of her because I'm not saying an image of a child on my computer. It's 2026. Why would you be doing that? Angela. Again, it has to be mentioned how good Nev Campbell is.
This is brilliant. I like this.
Of a pick. Nev Campbell's an incredible pick. But I went with Rooney Mara. I think that's fantastic. And that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 1 of Reviewcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel inclined to watch other episodes that are coming up. Maybe I'll start doing my own fan castings or showing them at the end like this. That's not a terrible idea. Anyways, I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all know the drill. Go fuck yourself.